are solved. A song written by Pandit Narendra Sharma is sung sweetly by Asha Bhosle. Tora man darpan kehlaye, मन ही देवता मन ही ईश्वर, मन से बड़ा न कोई, मन उजियारा मन से बड़ा न कोई, मन उजियारा जब जब होए, जग उजियारा होए. Your mind is your mirror. It is your God too. There is nothing superior to mind. Whenever your mind is enlightened, the whole world is illuminated. This is a guiding poem. No, it is not just a poem, it is an advice. I believe that there is a need to change your heart. Change in thoughts has only change in heart is fundamental. If you wish to give up bad thoughts and to nourish holy thoughts, then listen to your heart, because everything in the heart is holy. The absolute truth dwells in your heart. Within you will surely be transformed. Chapter 5. Impressions. The science of karma, an action, and sanskar sanchay, collection of impressions, is very subtle. Know it, realize it. When we tell us of our existence, it does not create any impression, like a sparrow who, when flying in the sky, leaves no footprints back. However, all the actions performed, being away from the nucleus, turn into impressions. Sadhana, away from the nucleus, turn into impressions. Sadhana, devotional practice, has two purposes. There should be no further creation of impressions, and those which are already collected hitherto should be destroyed. Our life on earth should be destroyed. Our life on earth is full of impressions. The end of impressions is the end of worldly bondages, which is achieved by sadhana. A person collects impressions in accordance with his own disposition. Shakti, spiritual power from the Guru to the disciple, awakens our collection of impressions. It makes us to experience impressions on the level of our subconscious mind, and then it ends them. Here, Shakti, the ultimate power rewarded by impressions of any deep, minute experience. If there is any action, then only you get the fruit of the action. The shopkeeper puts a carbon paper under the original bill and then makes the bill. The original is given with the shopkeeper. In the entire process of life, if we do not use any carbon paper, there remains no impression, and the original copy does not harm you. No damage is done. The carbon copy is the cause of when the ultimate power is awakened. Some kriyas, gross physical or subtle mental actions, do happen. Many meditators ask whether these actions collect any impressions. No, there are no impressions, because you are not the kriya. The action which is free from your pride, your ego, leaves no impression behind it. It keeps you away from the further collection of actions. Shakti instigates, awakens your impressions of accumulated merits or demerits, and brings them out. These impressions are of various types, real or imaginary, positive or negative, mental, physical or intellectual. The absolute mental, physical or intellectual. The absolute power brings the collection of experiences onto the surface of your consciousness, makes you experience them, and then destroys these impressions. unless and until you give up the impressions. Unless and until you give up the feeling that you are the doer, this series of the creation of new experiences does not stop. If you wish to destroy the collection and creation of any new sanskar, destroy the feeling that you are a doer. But how to give up this feeling? Suppose you are an employee. Whenever you travel, stay in the hotels, use cars or other means of conveyance, all the bills are written in the name of the company where you serve, because you are a representative of the company. The day when you start getting the bills in your name, you will have to pay for it yourself. When you think that you have done it, you will have to pay the price for it. Hence, be sensible when you make an acknowledgement. The Supreme Power has given you this life. You are only a representative of God. The Supreme Power present in your eyes is showing you the spectacle of the world. You can smell only as God has given you the power of smelling. You are inhaling and outhailing with this power. It dwells on your tongue and helps you to speak and to taste delicious food. So, you are not a... Still you say that you did this. When you think of yourself as a doer, then the absolute power tells you to pay for it. What is the use of crying and weeping when you are paying for your own actions? I ask people where they work. Some say, etc. Then, are you an employer or an employee? As you are an employee, don't try to behave like an employer. Don't behave like an owner. If you try to behave like an owner, then you will have to pay for the losses. If you are merely a devotee, then there is no tension at all. Hence, do not suppose that you are the doer. The complete process of meditation is through devotion. Chapter 6. Honey Bee. Through devotion. Chapter 6. Honey Bee. Question. Do our sanskar, impressions, awaken again after destruction? Answer. Remember, a roasted seed can never grow. Only a living seed can sprout. If your impressions are really destroyed, then they can never sprout again. If you completely surrender to the absolute power, and if that power is destroying your collection of impressions, then there is no possibility. Question. Sometimes I am angry while in meditation or while waking. Now, what is the difference between these two states, and why does it happen? Answer. In Shaktipat Sadhana, the absolute power awakens all the negative forces, destroy the negative element. Whichever impressions of your mind are awakened at the time of meditation do not create any impact, as you are not the doer there. If a carbon paper is not used, you cannot get a duplicate copy. However, when you are angry, it means that a carbon paper of your ego, your pride, is used. Hence, a duplicate is created. So, you have to pay for the anger which emerges in your mind when you are waking. It may so happen that you abuse strong, he can beat you. Thus, you will get the fruit of your anger immediately. Hence, when you are not meditating, you must keep Sakshi Bhav, witness consciousness, in your mind. Sakshi Bhav is a name given to that process of mind in which you give up your ego and become one with the ultimate power. Here you have an understanding that you are not the doer. You are only a witness to the deed. When your internal powers are awakened, witness to the deed. When your internal powers are awakened, the ultimate power becomes active. Then, as your sanskaras diminish, your mind, intellect and soul is purified. Then, Sakshi Bhav expands slowly and silently and attains a state of perfection. Now this cannot happen in a day or two. It will take its own time, as it is a complete process. Then, what should be done to attain this state? Adhyatma Shastra advises us to implant the faith on being one with Him. When a house is to be built, at first it exists in our intellect, in our mind. The first question that arises is how the house should be, what is in the family, what types of arrangements are required. We take into account all these points and prepare a plan in the mind. Then we think over the necessary material, plan to collect it, and then slowly the house which was shaped first in our mind is constructed on the ground. Once this house existed as an idea only in the mind. Physically it was non-existing, which means abhav. Then it turned into reality, which means bhav, and existence. The idea lying in mind was displayed, proclaimed only when the house was built. Thus, we have to create first Sakshi Bhav, witness consciousness in the mind. With its creation, the process of purification of the soul begins. As the process is continued, the ultimate power will frees itself from your mind, intellect, pride and soul. Then its strong current flows on, and that current, that flow, makes you introspective. Then the emotions, the ideas which are created by power. This is the Sakshi Bhav, witness consciousness. Question: how should we generate pure sentiments and emotions in mind? Answer: I am the body is an impure, conceited thought. I am is the pure thought. This is the supreme doctrine. A meditator should create such thoughts in mind. Question: Kakaji, are the thoughts born or are they attained? Answer: some thoughts are inborn. They are the creation of a proper direction. For example, when a river flows down the mountain, its speed is very high. We build a dam to use that speed for the creation of electricity. This is the hydroelectricity project. Bhav, electricity project. Bhav, disposition, is the natural state of mind. It arises out of impressions. Bhav can be attained too. Generally, a fly sits anywhere it likes. However, a honeybee rests anywhere it likes. However, a honeybee rests only on the flowers. The judicious mind is like a honeybee, which thinks about the purity and impurity and works in a holy, a beneficial direction. The impure mind in a holy, a beneficial direction. The impure mind is like a fly. It has no objection to sitting anywhere. Thus, change in place and purification of mind is the only remedy. When impurity transforms into purity, When impurity transforms into purity, its function changes. The process of collection of impression is such that when an action is accompanied by the doer, it becomes karma, an act. With the beginning of an act, karm, an act. With the beginning of an act, the collection of impressions begins. When the meditator becomes a non-doer and the ultimate power becomes active, then there are no new impressions created. At the same time, created in the past are also destroyed. It happens only when you live in ever-present state of mind. Meditation is the study of being in ever-present. The nature of Shakti, the ultimate power, is the divine knowledge. Which impression is to be created and which has to be destroyed? You can pray, O Divine Mother, Mata Bhagavati, give me abode at your holy feet. Let me rest there with my mind and intellect so that its wavering should end, because devotion, complete devotion, is the only way of meditation. See, the downflow of water cannot be stopped easily, but if you are in need to see it flow up, you have to make use of a pump. In the same way, if you bow down, your path will be very easy. When you yourself open up your heart, the stream of God's good grace will flow in easily. The character of Divine Mother is absolute knowledge, absolute action, and absolute desire, also wishes. But there is a vast difference between both the desires. When he desires, it is with his willpower. We have only the knowledge, but God has the ultimate power of knowledge. We do not possess that power of God. We perform, but the power of action is not within our limits. There is infinite power in nature. When a great storm comes, you can't do anything to stop it, because the action which is happening is performed by ultimate power. When Lord Shiv, to multiply his own self, he disappears, mixes with the Shakti. Here, Shakti gives birth to an organism. There are many organisms in the world. This process is continued. Shiv takes birth using Shakti as its medium. Shiv takes birth using Shakti as its medium. When an entity becomes complete, matures, then it has a desire to return to its original nature. At that time too, the soul has to seek help of, or to take shelter of the ultimate power, Shakti. She merges the soul with Shiv, the divine power. Question: is there any necessity to meditate after the awakening in your soul? Answer: after enlightenment, make efforts only to meditate at a fixed time, as now whatever is to be done is done by Shakti only. You have no role in it. You are not the doer now. The only thing you have to do for meditation. Then Shakti gives you spontaneous help. It becomes active itself. Chapter 7. Meditation. The Nectar. A disciple of Kabir was eating fish. Kabir asked him, "Eat it, my master." Then Kabir picked up a handful of burning charcoal, put it in the mouth and swallowed it. He asked his disciple, "You have seen I can eat fire too. Can you?" It does not matter whether this story is true or not. Here is that a person who does not have ability or potential must not try to copy his master. The problem emerges when an unauthorized person tries to follow the footprints of an authorized person, wants to compete with him without knowing his consume wine, while some saints practice smoking. How far is it useful in meditation? Answer: drugs cannot help you in meditation. It is a sort of escapism. When you consume drugs, your mind and intellect with drugs, your mind